Hi, so today we're going to work on using formulas. Basically, these questions have to do with mortgage payments mostly, and they're going to give you the formula, and all you have to do is sub in numbers. It looks complicated, but it's not as bad as it looks as long as you're careful and practice. Okay, so again, these questions look complicated, but you're just subbing in. A couple of things to be careful with. If you're told the rate is 0.5%, when you type that in, you're going to type in as 0.005. If a question states that something goes up by 0.5%, then you have to write the common ratio as 1.005. The 1 is for the whole, and the 0.005 is for the increase. Okay, so at this point, take a look at what I posted on your classroom. You might want to pause so that you can see these questions. If you don't have a printer, you can just read this along. Again, pause in between the question and see if you can answer. Okay, so here's a good question where it looks complicated, but it's not as bad as it looks. Okay, using the formula below, determine the monthly payment of a 5-year car loan with a monthly percentage rate of 0.625% for a car with an original cost of $21,000 and a $1,000 down payment to the nearest cent. P sub n, present amount borrowed, n, the number of monthly payment periods. PMT is equal to the monthly payment, and I equals the interest rate per month. Okay, so let's go back to the question and see what they're asking. They're asking us to determine the monthly payment. So we're trying to determine PMT. A 5-year car loan, 5 times 12, would give us 60 months. So our N is 60. The percentage rate, 0.625%. That's our I. And so you're going to write that as 0.00625. Okay. And the original amount is $21,000 minus the $1,000 down payment. So P sub N is the amount borrowed is $20,000. Sub those numbers in, and very careful on your calculator. Remember PEMDAS rules. Try to calculate part A. Pause the video now and try to do that. Okay, let's take a look what you got. Okay, this is what you should have had. Here's the 20,000. We're trying to figure out that. 1 minus 1.00625 to the negative 60 over 0.00625. Okay, you got to simplify this inside, and then you're going to take 20,000 and divide it by this, what you simplified, and you should get this payment. Okay? If you didn't, just take a few moments to go back and try again. Okay, now we're going to try part B. The affordable monthly payment is $300 for the same time period. Determine the appropriate down payment to the nearest dollar. So now they're telling us that PMT has to be 300, and we have to figure out PM, the amount borrowed. Okay, so again, do the same procedure now. All these numbers will be filled in, and we're trying to find P sub N. Pause the video and try that now. Okay, when you get that P sub N, remember that is the amount you can borrow. So you have to figure out the down payment. So subtract that amount from the 21,000. Okay, here is the work. This number here, that's the same number as in here. So you can save that number and do yourself a little less work. All right, let's go to the next question. Jim is looking to buy a vacation home, $472,600 near his favorite Southern Beach. The formula to compute a mortgage payment M is, and they give us this value. So if you might go back and look at this, it's not exactly the same thing, but it's pretty close. That, by the way, is an N, capital N. Where P is the principal amount of the loan, R is the monthly interest rate, and N, capital N, is the number of monthly payments. Jim's bank offers a monthly interest rate of 0.305% for a 15-year mortgage. Now 15 years times 12 is 180, so capital N is going to be 180. With no down payment, determine Jim's mortgage payment rounded to the nearest dollar. Algebraically determine and state the down payment round to the nearest dollar that Jim needs to make in order for his mortgage payment to be $110,000. Okay, pause the video and see if you can answer this question. Okay, so the first part of the question was to figure out the monthly payment. But now, if he can't afford that and he needs a down payment because he can only afford this amount, you're really solving this formula here. Again, this inside here is the same as this. You have simplified it once, you don't have to do it again. Here's your work. That's it. Pause and go back if you need to, otherwise go to the next page with me. Okay, you can see similar. So at this point I want you to just try problem, pause, and then turn to the next page when you're ready. This came out to $624. This question's a little different. Take a moment, read the question, reread it a couple of times, pause, try to solve it, and then go on. That's it for today. If you need to review this video, please do so, okay? Have a good day.